Hey everybody, welcome to another video walkthrough of Shadowfall, Killzone Shadowfall. We are going through the Elite campaign, no checkpoints, so therefore no deaths. We're going to be doing Chapter 4, the Patriot. So without any more ado, let's get started. This section contains 3 parts. The first is cleaning the wreckage of the building damaged by the blast from enemy soldiers. Then you go to the train yard, and then you work through a building taken by the hell gas as you track down Tyrion and save hostages. So we're going to try to save this, save time by cutting this skipping the cutscene as soon as possible. You unfortunately cannot skip through this part. This is all part of the gameplay. Again, making it very painful if you die. Beautiful graphics though. The one thing about this chapter that's very frustrating is ammo management and train yard instant kills. So you don't have a ammunition refill, unfortunately, and so that kind of makes like ammo management sort of important if you want certain guns. I mean, you can always pick up the guns, of course, this drop by the Hellgast, but if you want like specific guns that's going to help you later on, it makes it kind of dicey. So you want to get 2 weapons from this first section that is really going to help you for the rest of the sections, but the key is getting that and then going through it in a careful enough manner. And there's again some really annoying cutscenes between each of the sections of this chapter, involving Sinclair rambling on in that chopper about things. I mean, of course, the first time you're doing it, it's fascinating stuff, but when you're trying to do this on Elite mode, it makes it really, really difficult and painful when they don't allow you to skip. So this has been, of course, commented on ad nauseam by people who've been through this before me. Okay, so here we go. The building's going to explode. Good night. Having a plan and executing it is key. Again, the point of this walkthrough with the commentary is to sort of explicitly share my thought process and also kind of create, again, strategies where even mediocre players like myself can finish this hardest difficulty setting on this game. And then hopefully doing it so that anybody can replicate it, and replicate it without, the frustrating experience of doing this over and over again. Okay, so he's gonna die. You're gonna have the thing kill this guy immediately, please, right here, and then send your owl down to do some damage. Get behind here. You want to get some cover. You're already been damaged. You do want to kill the sniper if you can. Okay, so he's done. You absolutely want to get that sniper rifle later. Send your owl, do some damage. There is a purger. You want to take that purger out. He's right over there. Okay, so he's dead. That's good. Okay, so hopefully at this point, field is clear of enemies. Make a note of where that purger is. It's right here. We're going to want to keep that, okay? In the meantime, we're going to want to... Oh, What am I missing? I got shot here. I'm gonna back out here. This is unusual. Okay. What am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Somebody's shooting me. Yeah, there's just that one guy? Normally he's not that dangerous. But, okay, fair enough. We'll get him from above. Here's our sniper rifle. It's a Volteur, very important. 14 bullets. We're going to want to make it count, even to the next chapter, okay? I don't know what the heck is going on here, but we'll just kill this guy now. Okay, so he's dead. Here he is. Oh, he went downstairs. Okay, anyways, let's go down. This will trip another cutscene where reinforcements arrive that way. We're gonna leave. Again, check to make sure that you have your purger.
They're falling back into the building. Advance on their position, 1-8. We'll stay here and secure the perimeter.
This is very important. This little purger right here. Again, if you just keep your distance, you're going to be okay. I think we've got everybody pretty much cleared. I think the majority of them have gone down. So now is the time to pick up this little toy right here and make good use of it. So what I usually like to do here is I usually like to send my owl down to provide a little bit of distraction, and then when they do, yeah, they don't need a lot of, you know, save the bullets on your purger. You don't need a lot of action down there. You need a little tiny burst, and they're dead. Like, you know, sometimes your owl is enough. See, he's pretty much dead. Okay, this thing delivers a ton of bullets in a very short period of time. So I've learned, again, very, very small amounts go a long way. Okay, so I like to go this way and then just sort of take my time again. You can shoot through windows. They see me, which is fine. Not really worried about that. Like this guy right here. Like, boom, he's dead. Oftentimes, a few seconds, like half a second from your purger will take care of things. Notice I've only used, I think, less than 10 bullets or 20 bullets. 412. It's very, very small amount, like 20 bullets worth. Okay, so we got this guy right here. Watch this. Dead. Okay. Let me see if this guy can go in, do some work. We got one more guy here. I mean, like, the guy just drops with like 10 bullets. He's just, you see that, like, a half a second delivers 10 bullets. It just really isn't very fair, almost, So you see that guy right over here. We're gonna drop down. Okay. Pretty good. So let's go in here, activate this console.
Shadow 1-8, this is Pulse.
Go for 1-8.
Let's have him
It's good to hear your voice.
recharge. Okay.
Right outside.
Christ, that was close.
There'll be 3 guards back
Lost
here.
the mainframe. It just
We'll
took
take
us
him out.
We took multiple strikes all over the city. I need you up here now.
Copy. En route. Switching back to TAC 1.
It's gonna open. He'll distract. The owl will distract, and just mow him down with this thing. Okay. Again, not much to it. And that's the end of part 1. The most important thing is to come away with part 1 with a purger in your hand and a sniper rifle, okay, as the other alternative weapon.
This way. Some clearance outside.
That's going to help you in the train yard. A pretty annoyingly long cutscene is about to unfold right here, and you can't skip it.
All information on Zeta is locked down.
Jesus Christ, that's near Temple Park.
Lucas, you're with me.
Alright, let's go. Let's hop on this plane. Come on. You have to wait for Slowpoke here to get in. And then he's going to, give his little speech while you're traveling to the train yard. Okay, come on. So while he's blathering, let me give you a little preview of the strategy for the train yard. You have to take out 3 trains. It's going to involve, hopping from rail to rail, climbing different platforms and ladders, and while you're doing that, you have to avoid enemy fire from soldiers, from snipers, from drones, and also from the trains. The thing you have to understand about the trains is that the train actually takes up more space than the actual tracks, which means that you can't just be off the track to avoid getting hit. And a hit, by the way, by a train is instant death, which, is not the end of the world if you're playing on hard mode and you have checkpoints. But on elite campaign, where there are no checkpoints and any death involves you losing one of your 3 lives, such that you have to immediately press start and reset and start the chapter all over again, thereby having to do the same, BS all over again. You can't have that happen, obviously, and so you have to be very, very careful about where you're standing. I've died a lot of times at that train yard because of just carelessness. You think you're clear and you could just get hit. So you have to just play really methodically, and there are some areas where you have to sort of, just make some jumps without, essentially without choking. And again, it's kind of tough when you're elevated, and any type of mistake is going to be met with death. And if you want to keep your Purger, you can't afford to repel a lot, because the minute you repel, you have to drop the Purger, right? And you want to keep the Purger. So hopefully I can show you this section. It's killed me quite a bit. I don't think I've died in the first or the third section really ever, but all the deaths are from the second section. So this is sort of the frustrating part about this level. Okay, so when you get dropped down here, there's going to be a guy shooting at you immediately from the get-go. So you have to turn right, take him out, and then immediately move a little bit back. Don't fall off the platform. But you have to move back because you need to avoid the train coming at you. So you're going to see that play out. So here you go. You're going to hit here, turn around. He dies. Now move away. Look at how fast that train is. Boom. And now the minute that train passes, you have enough time to run all the way to the end here and climb this lap. Okay? Do not dilly-dally. If you do, you will most likely have to avoid another train. Two guys. Let your... Okay. Alright, so from here, you have a choice. Let's call my buddy back here. So you have a choice here, right? The first choice is you can repel. You want to get into this train. This is the first train you have to take out. Now you can repel here, but if you do, you're going to lose your Purger. And that's kind of a no-no, because if you have forgotten, your other weapon is a sniper rifle with like 14 bullets. So rather than do that, you're going to want to take the long way around. So go here, watch for the red to flash, watch that train to go past, and then let's just drop down, come up here, maintain elevated field. By the way, this is a platform here, okay? So it's clear, but it's a platform. If you fall off, you're gonna die. Let's send our owl to draw him out. And he's dead, okay? So now that he's gone, there's 3 soldiers here. And it's gonna be a little bit tricky to get these guys, because this Purger, while it's very deadly, does take some time to sort of get going. You should be able to jump right here and catch up. So let's do that. Practice, and let's do it. It's okay. They'll get revived. There will be ammo packs in the future. There'll be more coming. Oh, watch those grenades. There'll be more coming through there. Okay. I'll show you where to get more adrenaline packs. So that part is a little bit tough, mainly because it takes a while for this guy to to get going, and then they're kind of taking you out. All right. Now when this happens, there's going to be a couple drones that's going to be coming up at you, so you do want to be ready for them. We'll move back here. They are going to get you through the window, so you want to be careful. Use that. See? It's that guy right there, in case you can't see him. He's floating right there. Oh, you can see there's another guy right here. Wow, there's a lot of people. Okay, so just take your time. There are people. Okay, that takes care of that. It's hard to avoid all of the bullets, obviously. Not the cleanest. Alright, hopefully that's the end of that. Have them come over here. That will draw them.
Suppressing fire!
Well, that didn't work out very well for him. He just fell down. Ah, see there's another drone there. So 2 soldiers and 3 drones is pretty safe. We're going to jump out. Now be aware that when you climb this ladder, there's going to be 2 soldiers right behind you. You need to turn around and you need to kill them from afar. Your drone won't be able to help you because they're too far away. Okay, so they're dead. At this point, you need to use the ladder. Keep going up. We'll use this ladder to go down. Just exploring. I want to see if there's any adrenaline packs. I thought there was an adrenaline pack. So in any case, you're having to crack this train. The easiest way is just to simply jump on top of it. So let's do that. If you miss, by the way, you jump there, you'll land on the platform, you can try again. Okay, so that's something nice to know. There are 2 adrenaline packs right there, so we will be getting that in a little bit. The first order of business is to take out these guys here. It's best if you simply send your buddy down there. Oh, he's already dead. Okay. Yeah, I guess your owl could just do the dirty work for you. There's not much to it. He's dead. Just interesting. Not too excited about this. So as you can see, patience is key. Over time, that owl just took that thing out, took that guy out. Jump up. Let's get our adrenaline packs taken care of. All right, and then let's go back up here. So again, remember, you are safe here. Just do a nice little jump. We're going to go down. And we're going to hack this.
Train clear. There's civilian casualties everywhere.
So, now that the second train is deactivated, we get to the third one. Third one is going to be a little bit of a problem. You're going to get hit by an RPG right here. Okay, at this point, you're going to need to let go of your Purger. Get your sniper rifle ready to go. Okay, he's here. Do not let him get another shot off. He will kill you. Here you go, buddy. Come on out. I'm ready for you. Come on out. I mean, that took 3 bullets, and we only have 11, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but honestly, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, usually at this point, I do like to alert everybody, and they're going to come to us, okay? Let's get rid of this. Oh, let's get rid of this guy. We don't want snipers if we can avoid it. Again, our friends are coming to visit us. Another sniper. Interesting. So again, play cautious. You can't really die if you play cautious. Just don't get headshotted by the sniper, okay? Let them come towards you. I mean, they're all the same. They're all coming the same way. I'll send your eye out there. See? You are the safest right over here, so don't come out if you don't have to, you know? Don't come out if you don't have to. So everybody's dead except for the sniper. You should be able to take him out at your leisure. He'll hear you. Here you go. So again, the question is, you know, where is he at, right?
What's your status? Nothing. Advance in time of formation. Move!
Okay, I think he's dead over there. So, I don't really see any other resistance. Just look everywhere, see where they're lining up. You hear their voices, you should see them light up. Well, whatever. We will, I'm sure, find them soon enough. So, go behind here. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's... Okay, I think he's dead. So at this point, you've taken care of all of them. You can also, by the way, drop down below, but I wouldn't advise that. You pick up a little bit more sniper ammunition here, but you're gonna get a refill pretty soon for the third part. Let's see. Where's his rifle? Did he drop it? That'd be very unfortunate if he did. Alright, so anyways. Oh, there he is. Woohoo. Can I get him? Let's see. Nope, we can't get him. Well, that is awkward. I never had this particular situation before. That's really odd. Alright, so... I mean, I think we should just...
We got attack y'all! It's just above me.
Ugh, man, this is painful. So ridiculous.
You see anything?
Okay, let's see. The main thing that's so lame about this is that, you know,
He's up there.
I am up here, but this is bananas.
You're right on top of him.
Why won't he come up to kill me, though? That's the question. Normally, they're really aggressive about using their ladders and stuff. Alright, thank God. Is he dead? Okay, so that was kind of crazy. That did take a lot longer than normal. Honestly, most of those guys, they usually come to you. So it's just kind of odd that that didn't happen. I don't really know what to say about that. Anyways, they're gone now. Took a lot longer than it normally does, but that's what you do to be cautious. Wait for the train to come. Okay, let's drop down. Climb this ladder. Your goal is to get to this third train off to my left. Again, doing it cautiously. Should be no problems. We're going to go right there. Okay, so wait for this train to pass. Here it goes. That should give us plenty of time to drop down. You'll have some resistance, not much. Okay. So that's fine. So this gets you through the train station. You just have to have a pre-scripted event.
Also, 1-8.
which is not too bad. I mean, you could screw this up, but you would have to be pretty... I mean, you have to choke pretty bad to screw this part up.
They linked the bomb in series. I can't defuse it in time.
Okay, jump on out, buddy. So hopefully you can sort of appreciate why this middle section is so frustrating. A lot of areas where if you're careless, you can get hit by a train, you can fall to your death. Tons of snipers, that last section that can get you from afar, a whole bunch of, you know, guards. So it's complicated, you know, and you saw how I kind of got shot down the first section, just, you know, being a little bit too tentative, almost, you know. So in any case, there's no heating, so just, you know, get these guys. Don't choke. You should not be choking at this part. This should be pretty easy. Okay, just aim. Do what you know you can do. Okay, you're done. Okay. The last one's a little bit tricky, just because it's a little bit farther away. But honestly, like, you have no cooldown period, infinite bullets. You need to take care of business there. Alright, so 2 sections done. Now we're going to move on to the last section, which is the hostages and all of that. And that's actually not too hard. It's a pretty easy chapter, as long as you don't make any ridiculous mistakes. Use your drone, use your purger. There's another there's like 2 purgers down there, so there's a lot of ammo down there for you to use. So I'll show you like how I go about it. And you finally get your ammo, and like full ammo replenish pack down there. So you see how like there's no ammo reload until this section. So that purger really kind of helps you. You could always use obviously the enemy's guns, like the Kaisers and all that stuff, but it's kind of more annoying. And so I use the purger more. And this section here is nice because if you can make it to this section with a sniper rifle, then obviously you can, you know, refill it all the way up to maximum. And that'll really help you for this next part. And you can just take a lot of pot shots from the top. Yeah, here we go. All right.
Sir, suspects are holed up in the room below.
So now you have a full.
You can breach right now or find another entry point. Your call, sir.
Ooh. You still have your purger right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the purger for now. We're going to get our little buddy here, the sniper rifle. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to just light up some people. And then we're just going to shoot through the screen.
Your target. That hostage is with her. Go, go, go.
Maintain perimeter.
Move around. You got buddies down there. It's going to be pretty straightforward. Okay, so clear a few soldiers from up top. Have them freeze. There's just little things. Okay, so we've cleared a little bit off. Let's pick up this bad boy here. Now, this is a little tricky. You can squeeze yourself in if you do this. You pick up the purger at the same time as you move forward, kind of like this. Ooh, come on. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna drop down. Oh. I used to be able to do it, but okay, that's fine. Oh, he's still alive.
Hostiles down.
Roger, picking it up on all wavelengths.
This is Pulsar. I want that emitter found. Get that off the air. Now.
Okay. We have another purger here. We're going to load up to 450 units, and then we're just going to, you know, walk through like a boss and kill some people. Man, I wonder if I can shoot through there. I don't think so, but you know, it would have been interesting to find out. Okay, anyways.
Prepare to breach. Execute. Watch crossfire. Watch crossfire.
Hostiles down. Gym clear.
Okay.
Hurry up. Untie me.
So, you know, again, with like, your support troops, your OWL, and a freaking purger, it just really, this part, you know, again, you should not die on here, okay? You should definitely have no issues clearing this stuff out. Alright, next order of business. Let's open this door. Oh, that's okay. You know.
We need to change your primary. Hey, hold on.
Hostiles down. Kitchen clear.
You have to help me. They take my wife to another room.
Okay.
Help the other. Help!
So that's fine. I think this is done for the lower levels. We need to go upstairs now. Let's see. Probably. Where is he? Where is this guy hiding here? Like, seriously? Okay, anyways. We're gonna get all of these guys eventually. Let's just do this. Okay. We'll call him back, let him recharge.
Hostiles down. Bedroom's clear.
Are there any hostages? I don't think so. Not up here. Okay. Again, just moving, taking your time, clearing these rooms. There's really not much to it.
Contact. One shooter. Set up defense perimeter.
So he's dead. He's dead.
I found their broadcast uplink. Tyrann's not here.
Untie me, hurry! They're coming back! I don't care what you're gonna do, just get me out of here!
Okay.
Command Zulu 2-1.
There's gonna be a couple more stragglers coming your way.
Roger, Zulu 2-1.
Let this guy charge up, please. You don't need him.
Shadow 1-8, this is command. 1-8. Stand by for update.
They are going to be coming.
We've got telemetry coming in. Looks like Tyrant's on the move. 1-8. Scans show they're 7 levels below. 40 and
Down from the balcony. Let's go.
Roger, 1-8. Monitoring. Advance and report.
Not much to him. There's another guy down below. Go down. Oh, there's a guy there. Okay. That's fine. You can machine gun through that, in case you didn't know. Oh, there he is. Okay. More, and then let's rappel down. We're near the end of this chapter now. Again, not the fastest, but it always bears, you know, bear in mind you want to be careful. You don't want to start over after all of this. Tyrion is going to make his appearance here.
I'm not as easy to kill. Keep the knife, you'll need it.
Prophetic. Alright, so there's a part here. It's not hard, but again, possible for you to screw up.
He's on the move.
Do not screw this up, okay? So open the door. Do not step out. You need to jump on this thing.
There he is. Shit.
And then just press X. Alright, good. 2 more soldiers. Send your owl. I mean, you literally have, you know, nothing to lose at this point. This is the very end part. Okay, open the door, and then there's going to be some quick time events that you're going to have to do. You can still die here, so be careful. First step, do not choke. You have a gun. You're going to want to kill this this Hellgast that's going to be appearing. Okay, here you go. You can reload. There's one more Hellgast you have to take out, so your pistol will be out. Here it goes. Okay. Now, at this point, get ready to push up on the left control stick. You're going to have to climb that rope. If you don't climb the rope, you'll get knocked off the helicopter, and then you're going to tragically die here. It says climb rope. Please follow directions. Alright, good. And then you're going to need to stab Tyrion. So again, pay attention to the prompts, okay?
Sir, you need to get the hell out of there! Now!
You're persistent. I respect that. But it's in your nature to lose.
Melee him. Alright, so congrats. You did Chapter 4 of the Patriot. The first, in my opinion, kind of tricky part of this Elite mode walkthrough. Hopefully that helped you. You can see how you don't have to be, again, a very skilled player to get through it. You just have to know what's coming and then just being careful. The one blip I think that I got through here that was kind of bad is the... here, let me just skip this annoying thing here. Oh, you can't skip it. That's great.
When I look out there, I see our enemies testing us.
Here, let me skip this part first.
If you send me back in, I will find him. I promise.
Tyrann must.
Here we go. So you're on to chapter 5, which is the Helghast. We go back and assassinate Tyrann. So, anyways, going back to the previous chapter of the Patriot, I think the area where I got, how to use 2 adrenaline packs, it's kind of up in the air how you want to do it. With the Purger, the Gatling gun, you have a harder time hiding and sort of dodging. You have to kind of stand there like a tank, and it does take a while to spin. And so that very first train that you breach with those 3 Helghast soldiers, the one that's just kind of looking at you, he's sort of easy to kill, but the other 2 are kind of hidden, and it is difficult to kind of get him with that Purger. So that's kind of how I died, during that little sequence. I think if you went in without the Purger, you would be fine. And so it's just a matter of ammo management. The approach to the 3rd train, you do have to go through, like, what is it? One grenade, one RPG guy, and I think it must be like, I think 3 or 4 snipers. And so having a sniper yourself really helps, because you don't have to use the long distance version of your gun, your primary gun. You have to charge, and so that helps you get through it. Although again, with a little bit of care, you can take out those snipers obviously with just regular machine guns. And if you just use the regular Kaisers that you pick up from the fallen soldiers, you can get through that part too. And it could very well be that it's a little bit easier than walking around this big Purger. So that's the one area where your mileage may vary. As you can see, using the Purger at the very end makes things a lot easier because they die just so quickly. So anyways, I don't think that the Patriot has a whole lot to offer in terms of like strikingly bad, like areas. It just requires persistent care as you go through, good ammo management, being careful, and watching those trains. You should be able to get through this. The upcoming chapter 5, the Helghast, is also, I think, very similar. No parts of this is really very difficult. Again, just being careful as you go through. Nothing too bad. We'll go all the way through that, and then the Agent, which is chapter 6, which is their stealth version, which I think is actually pretty fun to do. All the way through that, and then I think the really challenging part comes with chapter 7, where you're going to have the most number of deaths. But we'll take a chapter at a time. Thanks for sticking with me through the Patriot, and the next time I'll talk to you will be for chapter 5, the Helghast. Okay, until next time, take care.